studio with me this beautiful Saturday night. Two amazing ladies and one Brayo who's not a Brayo. I'm talking about Elani.
Elani baby.
So accurate.
I'm a Brayo wanafanya nini huko?
Wanachoma.
Brayo?
No. Thank God. No
What
Brayo
are
for
you
me.
doing with your life?
I'm keeping it in the Christ lane.
You guys,
That's what I'm doing.
Proper character.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Even these wretched guys out of my life.
Until you find them, they just snake up. Snap. Look, what happened? So let me ask you a question. So you're one guy, two chicks.
Yeah.
Are they a bit difficult sometimes? Like, do they make it hard for you? Like, do you have to be like extra
Say
understanding?
something, Brian. Say something.
Don't look at them in your safe space. Yes, I keep it safe.
I don't really think so though, because I think having started out as small young teenage friends, as in we've become family, they're like my boys completely. And like every story, we can talk for ages about one story and ask for advice. They've seen me grow up from a small boy into my tantrums. Nikiwa hapa nakwambia sitaki kusikia.
Kuna tantrums.
Kuna time nilikuanga nazo.
Who's the dramatic one?
Because imagine that, and I think we've all passed through, because it's a phase, you have to grow up.
Yeah.
So imagine Brian, like super early 20s.
Yeah.
The world is at your feet, you think you know everything.
I wasn't sure.
Exactly. So there was a period of time where I was trying to tell him, yo, like, as in, this is not, either that this is maybe not necessarily wrong, but not the way to go.
Yeah.
Brian, who are you telling?
Yeah.
Like, you can't,
Nothing.
you can't tell you anything.
To some extent, we're all stubborn.
Yeah.
To some extent,
Yeah.
we're
Each
all
of us
stubborn.
Just
had
as
a phase.
creatives.
Yeah.
Each of us
But
had a
it's not stubborn because you're just being stubborn. It's because you genuinely believe in what it is that you're advocating for.
Yeah.
So the view that you have, you strongly do think that it's the right thing that will get us to where it is that we're trying to go, because we've all agreed where we want to go. But say somebody else has a different point of view, and they're pushing it in the
so
same
passionate.
way. So at least it's not like somebody's trying to pull you down or somebody's trying to benefit more than everybody else. It's just a matter of everybody is passionate about their idea and their view about where we are going.
Yeah,
Because
which
you
I
can-
thank God, because I don't think anybody ever had that. Like, we never passed through. We've had it about groups, and people always give us that warning that there's going to be like someone who's trying to like undercut or that. So we never had that. Thank God for that. So that now when somebody is doing something, like Brian now who's doing this project, we're happy to stand behind it, because he never ever went around or under to like do anything.
Even the things that we did that were really not nice, the
were still
intention
passion-based.
wasn't bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And
the
I think
intention
it was just a growth process for every single person, because you see, even for like logistics of a dude and chicks, tayari hapo hivyo.
Oh, you know, so I was like,
Because
how
of-
does it, like, okay, what's our relationship status like here? You know? Because I always feel like, so imagine, okay, say taken single,
Oh, that's where we're going. I was
You've seen how the millions just
it can be a bit tricky having both genders working so closely together within the presence of relationships.
Oh, it has never, you know, I think just because.
I won't have a relationship.
No. Oh, me, I said, let me tell you the thing I've said for 7 years now. I am in the strongest relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay, it's because of this community. We chose this life. We chose it. The three of us, we chose it. The people that are behind us, whether it's family members, significant others, brothers, whatever, even friends, they didn't choose it.
Yeah.
So to expose them or to put them out there in the limelight when they didn't make that choice, I don't think it's fair. And we all think the same thing. We don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
So we just chose from a very early on time to keep that part private, not because we don't want to share it. I wish sometimes we could, but it's just generally to protect them, because anything can happen. Relationship, people break up, people have problems, people are seen fighting, or sometimes people are just madly in love and they want to keep it to a specific audience and not share it with everybody. So from that perspective, we always go to that answer just to try and give them that protection that we think they deserve, because they didn't choose this life.
I get, like, I'm also just not about to show people my extremely good taste.
Right?
Love it.
So that, I'm telling you, so that they can see someone who looks like him in the club and then make a story about, please,
Yeah.
Listen, like,
I don't want us to have it.
Yeah.
I don't want
So
it.
we just avoid that.
I think what I really like about you, and I've been listening to you guys since I was in. I did law. I was in Paki. You know, I've been listening to you guys since I was in Campo, and I was introduced to the sound of Elani by my neighbor there, and she's called Nyambura. She's like, I know them, I see them, and I'm like, but they're such a vibe. Hizi ni masiku za jana usiku.
Right,
And
right,
she was like, she was there for the shoot. But you didn't come for me. But I appreciate the fact that you guys have kept it extremely professional. You've given us your music and the best of it. You know, guys have drama, and sometimes a lot of the biggest parts of society want to see that drama. You haven't. You've accorded yourselves the respect, your work the respect, but also the people who love you the respect to just love you because of the music and how hard you work.
Yeah.
And I wish artists could give us that. I mean, I'm here for the drama. We have
Right,
to do drama.
everybody-
It's juicy.
It's true, it's juicy.
I look at it too.
What? You're gonna keep on telling me I'm such a consumer. I'm like, who did what? Babe, chicky,
She'd see me.
oh my gosh.
YouTube. Facts. Pasture.
And you start going through like someone's on social media, like, oh, this is when they broke up because
know.
this is when her
Check it
inspirational
out,
post
it's not-
started.
this is
But
bad.
you know what?
I'm loving the new me.
But you know what? All these people that we get to see, they give it to us.
Exactly.
They give it to
actually
us.
do.
Say for example, if I have a baby right now and I have a baby at Aga Khan and I post a picture I'm at Aga Khan, you know I had a baby at Aga Khan because my picture said I had a baby at
Yeah.
Aga Khan. You had, no, if I didn't want you to know, I just have a baby.
It's very, very easy.
And I'd go home with my baby and me and my baby will be happy and nobody would know.
Nowadays, you guys may have people in the pitishing the camera in the toilet over
No,
the
yeah,
bush.
it's true.
And I'm like, yo, I can't pee. You know?
It's bananas.
So like, of course, yeah, you guys, front scene society, people have crazy things to say about you guys. Just funnily so. The most absurd thing you've ever heard about yourself. We'll start with you, Brian, and go down. Okay,
The most absurd.
Oh,
You have one?
I have one. So, first of all, when we had just started out, we were really excited about doing like professional photo shoots. So we do all these shoots, and they were very like ahead of their time for that time. Right now, like photo studios are perfect now. You know. So at that time, like we really put a lot of money and effort into getting really good pictures.
Yeah.
So my dad used to work in a pharmacy. My dad used to work in a pharmacy in Westland. And the IT guy, the IT guy for the pharmacy had a crush on me.
Oh, where?
So without knowing that that's my father, because he didn't know,
Oh, Lord.
he changed the screens of all the monitors of the pharmacy
Oh, my God.
to rotating photos of me, right? And
Yeah.
so my dad was pissed, like, cause.
What
What
the
is
hell?
this?
doing?
Like, what
Yeah.
the hell is this? And you know, of course, like he's excited, he's talking about me, not knowing my father is his boss,
Oh.
right? So talking about me, like, and of course not talking about me politely.
She's a painting.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
My dad came home, they didn't even talk to me. Told my brother, you tell your sister to stop doing
What
these
she's doing.
things. Like, he does it, it's
Yeah.
a wrap.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not
it's a
doing
wrap.
it. And she was not dating that guy.
And I was
in the
not dating that
pharmacy.
guy in the pharmacy.
Like, stop it. What?
But that was priceless.
That was a
The
crazy
pharmacy guy,
story.
my dad was mad.
Yeah. That can be a whole Netflix movie right
And
there.
you, one boy?
I don't think there's anything like so
you
crazy.
serious?
Other than like just random things that are blown out of proportion. Say for example, just like last week, my father sent me a screenshot of celebrities, female celebrities who got an A in KCSE, and there's a picture of me and Maureen there talking about how we both got A's, etc.
That's a good thing.
And my dad goes like, please explain, because I didn't get an A. and he knows because he paid the school fees. I didn't get it.
Like, why they lying on your name?
I did pass. I got a B plus.
That's good.
And I got well, I got a lot of A's.
Yeah.
In the most important subjects, but I didn't get a general A. So my dad is like, "No, you didn't."
Your dad is
What's
rude.
this?
Imagine.
And you were like, "Please explain." I just told him.
Give her those
I think that
flowers.
guy drank a lot of Muradina the previous night, so I'm not sure what he was writing. That was my excuse.
That's nice. And you, Brian?
I think for me the most awkward one, and I've always been a family guy. Like me and my family and my siblings are very tight. So most of the time you'd find me either at my sister's place, playing with the kids, nini. So there's a time we went for lunch. And when we went to lunch, nimeenda to get food. Sana akambia, oh, and what about your wife?
Hey.
Yeah.
My sister, ungeona venye alifume.
Yeah.
This is my small, and it's not the first time that it has happened.
That happened to me also. Because I was wearing my brother's sweater. They're like, we have found him.
What up?
Maybe is Maureen's boyfriend. I was like,
Wow.
Or my brother. Like, or my brother.
Sometimes I say, just ask, baby. Just ask. Just like holla. Like, I mean, it's okay.
I don't know why when you
answer.
see a man and a woman together,
They
it's
must
also
be
mad.
together.
And for her, she hates that nini.
I'm sure,
All of my co-hosts have been in a relationship with them, you know. Like, I mean, hey, next, maybe I'm dating now on boy or Maureen. And then jumps the
It's
what.
crazy. It's bananas.
But it's okay. But on to more important matters. I mean, you're not coming back to support each other. You know, you've all grown. You started off, you said 13 years ago. You know, when you look at the music industry now and where it was when you got in, do you think it's gotten better or worse?
I think better for sure.
Yeah, I think it's got more accessible, which is very good because when you started, I mean, 13 years ago when YouTube was not even YouTube. I mean, of course it was YouTube,
Yes,
but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
You know, and the number of people on social media was not even anywhere close to the same.
Yeah.
TikTok didn't exist. Instagram just started when we were like 3 years in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So before you're actually promoting your music, legit word of mouth, like to ban a CD and go to a DJ.
Imagine
Like, that's how we
tukifanya
met
hivyo.
almost every DJ here.
That's how we did it.
That's how we
And
did
there's
it.
some nonsense DJs out there, but not naming names.
But like now to be able to and everything is so, what I'm so happy about is also the number of like classes and things people can learn online. Leave
Yeah.
alone like just promoting
Yeah.
music. You can learn to completely like record and produce your entire album
Completely.
off of YouTube.
You know, like now,
You
guys,
have no excuses.
most artists have their own studios and are
Exactly.
even producers.
Exactly.
You know, I've seen like what Naiboy does. Naiboy has his own studio. He produces himself. He can produce other people.
Exactly.
But they're not forgetting the fact that Naiboy actually started off as a producer first.
Yeah.
But now I look at artists and they have so much, like you've said, leeway. Now
Yeah.
you can
And
slide
knowledge.
into Kamene's DM, drop me an email.
Exactly.
You don't have to go
Share
sit at the
content.
reception
And
of
wait for
Lion's
it.
place.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to bribe some DJ to play your song.
Exactly.
True.
Now, but there's someone will drop it on TikTok, and TikTok will make it bump, and before you know it, you're a sensation. So
Exactly.
yes, I feel like also young, upcoming artists need to take more advantage because hey, ilikuwa ngumu kidogo,
Yeah.
hard sana.
Also
Yeah.
the access to money. Because there are very many corporate brands now
Yes.
who look for artists that
Yeah.
was not happening.
Completely.
It was
I
not
agree.
Those are
happening.
things you see on TV.
You didn't see Otile is a brand ambassador for
Just
what
yesterday.
the other day.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
You can monetize your own YouTube channel.
Yes.
You don't
Exactly.
you don't need someone to make for you money.
Exactly.
That's
You
true.
get a right TikTok challenge, boom, you're ready to go.
That's so powerful.
But also maybe looking at the new crop of musicians who are definitely there. A lot has changed in Kenyan music.
Yeah.
There was Gengeton. Nowadays, I don't know what we're doing right now, but you know, music has diversified. We have various sounds in Kenya, which I love. For me, I don't feel like we need to have a Kenyan sound.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just need to have a wide
I'm with
array
you.
of music.
Yes.
We don't have to be limited to one
One.
thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe taking a step back and now looking at how the music industry is set up, that maybe there's a point that you missed out on? Because I feel like some artists, when they try to come back, they feel like they're trying to catch up. And I'm like, no, you don't have to be like ethic, by the way.
just do
Yeah.
You
just
don't
do
have to need, just do you. As we liked you when you are. But you know, right now, do you feel like there's a gap that you missed, or you're just going to continue doing you?
I think the most beautiful part about music is it's like a whole different cycle. The same way tutatoka Niger, tutaenda South Africa, tutaenda Afro. So it keeps happening and it keeps evolving. But at the end of the day, so long as you're true and authentic to what you deliver and what you give, mse ataireceive hivyo. But if I'm fake, nikaivi nijifanya, ndasikia mapiano for 200 years.
Chebembe.
Yeah.
You get me? For
Yeah.
200 years utasikia because itashinda iki-evolve. And it's a thing that is there. So I always tell people, just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Kama unataka kuimba Gengeton niimbe ile yako. Usikopi mse.
Fanya vile vile.
Exactly.
Music is a vibe.
It is.
Yeah.
You can't deny it.
It's a feeling
So if
actually.
you're tapping from something that is not of you, from you, with you,
Then no.
for you, oh no. So just stick with the vibe.
what can we expect now moving forward? Individually, together. I know we're into the fun bus. What can we expect now moving forward? Individually, together as well. So that, people can just keep it locked.
I think what I'd say is for us, we're one family. Bigger, better things that are life-changing. So be it music, be it not music, big life-changing things. Yeah, that impact people's lives positively.
Homeboy?
God, I'm just taking it one day at a time, to be honest.
I love your approach. That's
Like,
me.
wacha nikwambie, hii life inaweza kupatia stress. Na mimi nilisema hii mwaka sitapata stress.
But this ndio.
Sitaki ujinga.
Say that again?
Staki ujinga. So, to be honest, in all areas of my life, just taking it one day at a time. I've tried out a few businesses. Kama sahi election imekam, things have taken a back step. Then nimesema staki stress. So I'm just surviving.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the conversations that we're having as the three of us on a few things that we'd like to approach together. Let's see where that goes. Again, one day at a time. Staki kujistress at this unit. Nikwambia, oh my God, on the 15th of November, we'll one day at a time. When we have something to tell you, we'll let you know. Until then, we're figuring it out, and that's okay. And
I have something to tell them.
Okay, tell them.
On YouTube right now, Brian has a brand
There
new
you go.
Yeah.
called I Believe right now. It's on YouTube on Elani's channel.
Also, he's going to give us like a Kalus name.
Absolutely, it's called I Believe.
It's
If you look at it,
It's called I Believe.
move your hand like this so that they can see.
It's called I Believe.
We even have clothes.
Yeah. And the shoes is.
No, Kiacha is the
I know how cool are
fresh,
those.
You don't have to go home.
They're
They're
so fresh.
crazy.
They're so fresh.
So tunajaribu hapa
Yeah,
kule.
it's his first single,
Yeah.
his debut single. Oh, let me do the intro the way you introed us. Brian's first single ever, I Believe, the first of many. He's now also doing his collaborative thing with upcoming artists called the Fun Bus, but Treasy has begun the journey of music by himself. I'm so proud. Can you see like I'm so I'm so proud. But he has begun the journey and we cannot be happier to support him. The song is on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's so bold, so courageous,
you,
so
darling.
daring, and we're happy to rally behind him. And all you artists that are thinking of doing something, would want to have a safe space where you showcase your talent, come to Brian. He really has a good thing there that he's planning for you guys. And to be honest, kawe ni mzi, uta make it. Kawe si mzi, atakwambia straight up, and the things you need to go work on, and maybe sometime you can let some time pass and you can work on some things and then get back to Brian.